fire in his breath, preaching salvation but dealing death. The Bible raised with a trembling hand, but the truth ran dark through the holy man. He took their money, stole their trust, and turned sacred words into chains of dust. The choir sang, but the notes rang hollow, and his trail of sin was all they followed. Ashes and Bible pages fall, the preacher's sins will damn us all. The fire burns, the truth won't fade. All that's left are the lies he made. The candlelight, he wrote his name in books of dead, in blood and shame. The widow cried, the orphan prayed, but his blackened soul was never swayed. The church bell cracked on a Sunday morn, the rafters split, the walls were torn, and through the smoke the crowd all learned the house of God will one day burn. Ooh, ashes and Bible pages fall, the preacher's sins will damn us all. The fire burns, the truth won't fade. All that's left are the lies he made. They found him kneeling, his hands held high, but no heaven answered, no angels cried. The flames rose up with a demon song, and the preacher's words were proved all wrong. The pews collapsed, the cross turned black. Every soul remembered the sins he stacked. And when the dawn broke through the haze, they found nothing left but smoke and praise. No holy hymn, no saving grace can cleanse the fire from a liar's face. Only ashes, only rage, only smoke and Bible page. Ashes and Bible pages fall, the preacher's sins will damn us all. The fire burns, the truth won't fade. All that's left are the lies he made. a soul alone. Every mile I cross, the shadows grow, and the black road whispers what I know. I stole my bread, I spilled my wine, I left my brother to the gallows line. The lawman swears he'll take me down, but the road just drags me town to town. Black road blues carved in pain. Every step I take just leaves a stain. No preacher's prayer, no holy muse can save a soul with a black road blue. The stars don't shine, and the moon won't stay. The night just swallows the light away. The women cry, the children hide when they hear my boots on the other side. I see their faces and the fire's glow. The men I killed on a dead hour, their voices rise from the midnight rain, singing songs of blood and shame. Black road blues carved in pain. Every step I take just leaves a stain. No preacher's prayer, no holy muse can save a soul with the black road blues. I tried to drown it in a whiskey glass, but the ghost looks back in the broken past. The bottle burns, but it don't forget, and the road still owns the life I live. I dream of gallows, I dream of fire, I dream of chains and a final choir. But when I wake, it's the same old track, a black road pulling me further back. I sold my soul for a fleeting prize. Now I see the truth in the devil's eyes. No freedom here, no dawn to choose, just a song of death called the Black Road Blues. Black Road Blues carved in pain. Every step I take just leaves a stain. No preacher's prayer, no holy muse can save a soul with a black road blue.
whispering the names I know. I met a stranger at the county line. He asked me, boy, who's chasing your time? I showed him my scars, he showed me his. Said the law won't save you when the devil is his. The saloon door swung, the piano died. Eyes all turned as I stepped inside. I ordered whiskey, but it burned like sin. Each sip reminded me where I'd been. Blood on the dust road, shadows run deep. The secrets I carry won't let me sleep. Every mile I travel, the ghosts still grow, and the dust keeps whispering the names I know. I hear their boots in the midnight rain. Every face I took still calls my name. No preacher's word, no sheriff's star can cleanse the sins I've scattered far. Now the moon hangs low on a broken sky, and the desert wind sings a lullaby. I ride on alone with the weight of my load, leaving blood on the dust road, blood on the dust road. Blood on the dust road, carved in stone. It leaves you empty, it leaves you alone. Every mile I travel, the red stains show, and the dust keeps whispering the names I know.
The water runs black where the willows bend, the place where stories never end. They say the river keeps its own. Every lie, every crime, every broken bone.
I came here once with a heart of stone, carrying sins I call my own.
The night was heavy, the moon hung low, and the current whispered what it knows. Bones in the river, secrets untold, carried by the current, buried in cold. The water remembers, it never forgets. The bones in the river, I'll live who lives. I hear her voice in the rushing tide, the woman I swore would be my bride. She called my hand, she knew my lies, and I saw the truth in her haunted eyes.
The struggle was quick, the silence deep. The river took what I couldn't keep.
And now each night, when the north wind moans, I see her face where the water foams. Bones in the river, secrets untold, carried by the current, buried in cold. The water remembers, it never forgives. The bones in the river, outlive who lives. The preacher prays, but the river knows every sin the darkness sows. No graveyard stone, no churchyard light, just water's hand in the dead of night.
The banks still flood with a crimson stain. Each drop of rain calls out her name.
And when I ride by where the black tides flow, I hear her crying from down below. Bones in the river, shadows remain, tied to the current, bound by the chain. The water remembers, it never forgives. The bones in the river, outlive who lives. Left my town on a blood-red night. The sheriff's men were set to ride. I carried guilt on a broken back, and the desert wind erased my tracks. I dug a hole by the canyon wall, buried my boots where the shadows fall. Swore I'd leave the road behind, but a man can't bury his own crime. Buried boots, but the trail runs long. You can hide your feet, but you can't hide wrong. The dust remembers, Every step echoes a choice you made. I stole a horse from a rancher's hand, crossed the border and a darker land. The nights grew cold, the food ran thin, but the law rode closer with every sin. I saw his face in the canyon moon, a friend I betrayed one August noon. His ghost rode hard in the shifting sand, and I felt the weight of his broken hand. Buried blues, but the trail runs long. You can hide your feet, but you can't hide wrong. The dust remembers, the night won't fade. Every step echoes a choice you made. Met a girl at a riverside inn, her eyes like fire, her voice like sin. She asked my name, I told her lies, but the truth still burned in her steady eyes. Marshals came as the sun broke free. I tried to run, but they followed me. And when they found where my boots were laid, they knew the debt I'd never pay. You can burn your past, you can change your name, but the road still whispers the same old shame. No grave is deep enough, no dirt will hide the sins you carry on the other side. Buried boots, but the trail runs long. You can hide your feet, but you can't hide wrong. The dust remembers, the night won't fade. Every step echoes the choice you made. I was born with a shadow on my name, a curse that burned like a holy flame. The preacher said, son, you can't outrun the mark of Cain, what you've begun. I spilled my brother's blood in the sand. The soil drank deep by the devil's hand. The earth cried out, the sky turned black, and I knew there'd be no turning back. Cain's mark, carved in skin, a brand of fire for the blood of kin. No cross will save, no prayer will mend. The curse of Cain rides to the end. I've wandered far from the garden's gate. Every mile I walk just carries hate. The shepherd's song, the farmer's field, all fall silent where my sins reveal. The towns all whisper when I ride near. The children hide the women fear. The men all spit when they hear my name, but no rope can hold this burning shame. Cain's mark, carved in skin, a brand of fire for the blood of kin. No cross will save, no prayer will mend. The curse of Cain rides to the end. I've seen the gallows, I've seen the flame, but death won't come and end this chain. Immortal steps on a desert road, carrying sin like a heavy load. I prayed to God, but the sky stayed still. The answer came with a bitter chill. You'll walk forever, you'll bear this brand, and no man's mercy will touch your hand. The thunder rolls, the lightning cracks, but the curse keeps driving me off the tracks. Every shadow, every spark still burns the sign of Cain's mark. Cain's mark, carved in skin, brand of fire for the blood of kin. No cross will save, no prayer will mend. The curse of Cain rides to the end. I struck the earth with a broken spade in a canyon deep where the dead men fade. The ground gave way to a shine so bright, but the air grew cold in the desert night. A bag of coins with a bloodstained mark, glinting sharp in the canyon dark. I heard a voice in the rattling stone. Take what you want, but you'll pay alone. Curse gold, it burns your hand, turns strong and weak, makes cowards stand. You can spend it quick, but the price won't fade. Every soul is lost on the deal they made. I carried it back to the hollow town, bought my drinks and laid bets down. But the whiskey's sour, the dice turned wrong, and the singer choked in the middle of her song. The preacher fell with his Bible torn. The sheriff's badge was stripped and worn. The more I held, the worse it grew, and the raven's cry was the only truth. Curse gold, it burns your hand, turns strong and weak, makes cowards stand. You can spend it quick, but the price won't fade. Every soul is lost on the deal they made. fires rose, and I saw the faces of the men I chose. They whispered curses, they pulled my name, said greed will carve your grave in flame. And though I ran, I can't let go. The curse gold follows where I go. The desert wind won't hide the sound of coins still clinking beneath the ground. A fortune found, a life betrayed, and a soul long gone for the choice I made. Curse gold, it burns your hand, turns strong men weak, makes cowards stand. You can spend it quick, but the price won't fade. Every soul is lost on the deal they made. I walk the path where the headstones lean, through tangled weeds and the moss grown green. A lantern burns with a trembling flame. I whisper soft as I call your name.
The night is still, but the shadows sway. The church bell tolls in a ghostly way. I lay my hand on the cold stone face and sing to you in this hollow place.
Graveyard serenade under moonlight pale, a song for the lost, a love that failed. I sing through the silence, I sing through the pain, till the graveyard echoes your name again.
I hear the wind through the cypress trees. It carries back your memory, your wedding dress lies torn with years, but your smile still cuts through the veil of tears.
I strum my strings on a weathered guitar. Each note drifts out where the dead men are. The ground is cold, the night won't fade, but I'll stay here with the song I made. Graveyard serenade I sing through the pain till the graveyard echoes your name again. No preacher's words, no holy flame can free my heart from this endless chain. So I sing to the dark, I sing to the stone, for the only love I've ever known.
The dawn will come, but I won't leave. This graveyard holds what's left of me. The world moves on, but I remain with my serenade in the midnight rain.
Graveyard serenade, carved in bone, a hymn for the broken, forever alone. I sing through the silence, I sing through the pain, till the graveyard echoes your name again. There's a town where the road turns black. No lawman comes, no soul rides back. They call it hollow, they call it cursed, where greed comes first and blood comes worst. The saloon doors swing with a devil's grin. Whiskey's cheap, but death drinks in. The dice roll hard, the guns stay near. Every man lives bound in fear. Hellfire Hollow, built on sin, where the smoke rolls out and the fire burns in. You can buy your fortune, you can sell your soul, but the hollow takes more than it ever holds. The preacher left with a Bible torn, the church burned down in a blood-red storm. The sheriff's badge was sold for gin, and the horse prayed louder than the hymns. The miners dig till their hands bleed raw, but the gold they find feeds another law. The gamblers smile while the widows weep, and the hollow's grave runs 6 feet deep. Hellfire Hollow, built on sin, where the smoke rolls out and the fire burns in. You can buy your fortune, you can sell your soul, but the hollow takes more than it ever holds. I came one night with a heavy gun, swore I'd end what greed had done, but the hollow laughed with the smoking sky, and I knew right then I'd surely die. The streets ran red as the pistols flared. No man stood and no one cared. The barroom lights turned ash and flame, and the hollow lived up to its name. Every sin's a brick, every lie's a stone. The hollow's built on what we own, but the walls don't fall, the fires don't fade. It's a town forever in the grave. Hellfire Hollow, carved in flame. No man leaves the way he came. You can buy your fortune, you can sell your soul, but the hollow takes more than it ever holds. She wore a smile like a sharpened blade, sweet as honey, dark as shade. I gave her trust, I gave her name, but love's a fire that don't burn tame. I found her letters in a stranger's hand, a crooked truth I couldn't stand. Her kiss was poison, her words were lies, and I saw murder in her eyes. A lover turned killer, heart turned cold, a tale of fire that can't be told. She swore forever, but forever died. Now the blood of love runs deep and wide. She lit the lamp in the midnight room. The shadows swayed, the walls smelled doom. Her hand reached slow for the hidden knife. I knew right then she'd take my life. I drew my gun with a steady aim, but the silence broke when she spoke my name. Don't you see, love, this is fate, to kill the one you love too late. Lover turned killer, heart turned cold, a tale of fire that can't be told. She swore forever, but forever died. Now the blood of love runs deep and wide. The shot rang out, the room went still. Her body fell, but her eyes burned still. I held her close as the night grew thin. The grave I dug was soaked in sin. Now every mile on this lonesome trail, I see her ghost through the midnight veil. Her voice still whispers in the fire's glow. You can't outrun what your heart won't know. Love's a curse when it cuts too deep. It steals your soul, it robs your sleep. A kiss, a lie, a final breath, and the line between love and death. Lover turned killer, heart turned cold. A tale of fire that can't be told. She swore forever, but forever died. Now the blood of love runs deep and
The town lay quiet, 'neath a silver sky. Two shadows met, where the dust runs dry. No words were spoken, no prayers were said, just a promise made, and a price in lead. The clock struck 12, and the coyote cried. The crowd stayed hidden, afraid inside. One hand twitched, the other stayed still. Both men waiting for the devil's will. Moonlit duel on a dead man's ground. Only silence waits for the final sound. One walks away, the other must fall beneath the moon. Death answers all. The outlaw's eyes burn sharp as flame. The marshals swore to end his name. Their boots sank deep in the desert sand. The night held tight to its last command. The draw came fast, the thunder roared. Two souls split as the gunfire soared. Smoke curled high, the echoes stayed. One man living, one man laid. Moonlit duel on a dead man's ground. Only silence waits for the final sound. One walks away, the other must fall beneath the moon. Death answers all. The moonlight glares on the fallen steel. A single fate on the turning wheel. No justice there, no righteous hand, just blood spilled red on the silver sand. The victor stands with a hollow face, no glory found in a killing place. The town breathes deep, but they'll never tell what they saw that night in the moonlit hell. Moonlit duel on a dead man's ground. Only silence waits for the final sound. One walks away, the other must fall beneath the moon. Death answers all.
The sky turned gray on a broken dawn. The fields lay still, but the fear lived on. I saw a shadow where the crossroads meet. A raven perched with a curse to speak. Its eyes were black as the preacher's lie. Its wings stretched wide across a southern sky. It called my name in a voice of dread, and I felt the weight of the nameless dead. A raven on the fence post, calling my fate, whispering secrets I can't escape. Every road I travel, every truth I hide, that raven follows close by my side. The farmers swear it's a sign of death. A feather falls with a final breath. The women hide and the children pray, but the raven stays, it won't fly away. I ride the trail with a heavy gun. The past still bleed and the future undone. But every mile through the dust and pine, that raven shadow crosses mine. Raven on the fence post, calling my fate, whispering secrets I can't escape. Every road I travel, every truth I hide, that raven follows close by my side. But greed will drag a good man down. I buried friends for the weight I stole, and the raven came to collect my soul. It waits at dusk, it waits at dawn. It watches me right and it watches me wrong. No preacher's blessing, no holy sign will shake that bird from this fate of mine. The gallows rise in a dream I see, and the raven's wings beat endlessly. The noose hangs low, the crowd won't cheer, only the raven's cry I hear. I've seen men beg, I've seen men fall. The raven comes, it comes for all. It's more than bird, it's curse and law. It's every sin that I ever saw. So when you ride where the crossroads bend, remember well how the story ends. For every oath and every boast, there waits a raven on the fence post. Raven on the fence post, black as coal, keeper of secrets, taker of souls. Every road I travel, every truth I hide, that raven follows close by my side.
Smoke curls high through the crooked bays, a house of sin built on broken dreams. The piano plays, but the notes run cold. The gamblers sit with their secret soul. Every hand's a wager, every glance a blade, and death deals cards in the game they play. Saloon of shadows, thick with lies, where the winners live and the loser dies. The whiskey's cheap, but the price runs steep. In the saloon of shadows, no soul can sleep. A stranger came with a crooked smile. He carried death in a gunman's style. He laid his coins and he called my name. Said one last hand or it's the same. The cards turned red, the chips stacked high. The room grew silent, no one cried. I felt the weight of the irony, but I played that hand with a heart of fear. Saloon of shadows, thick with lies, where the winners live and the loser dies. The whiskey's cheap, but the price runs steep. In the saloon of shadows, no soul can sleep. Devil's grin. My hand was lost before it began. The stranger stood with a steady breath, and the saloon rang out with the sound of death. The bodies fell where the chips had lain. The floor ran red with a gambler stain, and in the corner the shadow smiled. Another soul for the devil's file. Every glass that breaks, every bet that's made is another life that the shadows claim. No preacher prays, no lawman dares to walk inside and face what's there. Saloon of shadows, thick with lies, saloon of shadows, no soul can sleep.
He rides at dawn with a Bible in hand, preaching fire across the land. Eyes like coal, voice like flame. He calls the sinners each by name. The church is small, the cross is tall. shadows creep across the wall. Every sermon's laced with fear, and the devil's grin is drawing near. Southern Gothic preacher, thunder in his tone, promises salvation, but he reaps your bones. Every word's a dagger, every hymn's a chain, leading lost souls deeper into flame. He spits out blood when the verses rise. Swears he sees heaven in burning skies. The women weep, the children moan, but the men all swear they'll atone. He takes their ties with a trembling hand, says the Lord will guide this broken land. But behind those doors, when the lamps burn low, you'll hear the screams of the seeds he sows. Southern Gothic preacher, thunder in his tone, promises salvation, but he reaps your bones. Every word's a dagger, every hymn's a chain, leading lost souls deeper into flame. The steeple cracks, the bell won't ring. He dances proud on a puppet string. Not heaven's voice, not holy light, but a devil cloaked in black and white. The night grows long, the crowd won't wait. They're bound in faith, they'll never break. And when the grave calls out their names, he'll stand and smile through the smoke and flames. Southern Gothic preacher, fire in his eyes, sells you salvation, but he deals in lies. Every word's a dagger, every hymn's a chain, and he'll drag you screaming into the flame.
The whistle cried in the dead of night. A steel ghost rolling with a fading light. We boarded fast with guns in hand. A doom lasts right through no man's land. The wheels burn red on the iron rail. Each turn a sermon, each breath a wail. The cargo gold, the lawmen near, but the dying dying train. Smoke and thunder, blood and pain. No man leaves, no soul is safe. We ride this track to an early grave. Screeched loud as the canyon neared. The engineer screamed, the end was clear. The bridge gave way, the rails collapsed, and the night consumed what the devil trapped. Bodies burned in the coal fire glow. The ash rained down on the world below. And all that's left of the outlaw rain is the ghost song of a dying train. Hear the whistle through the midnight rain. Hear the echo of the outlaw's pain. No gold, no glory, no righteous claim. Just ashes riding the dying train. The ballad of the dying train. Smoke and thunder, blood and pain. No man leaves, no soul is saved. We ride this track to an early grave. I met him down in a desert town where the wind howled low and the sun burned brown. He sat at the bar with a crooked grin, said, "Boy, I know the weight of your sin." I told him I'd lost it all in a fight. My soul gone hollow, my heart gone white. He poured me a drink that burned like flame, said, "One last deal and you'll change your name." The devil's bargain, written in smoke, signed in whiskey, sealed in oak. You can buy your freedom, pay in blood, but you'll drag your chains through the southern mud. I asked him what the price would be. He tapped his glass and stared at me. A song for your soul, a debt for your breath. Ride with me, son, till you ride into death. The cards hit the table, the dice rolled fast. Every bet I made was worse than the last. The crowd went silent, the lights burned red, and I knew by the end I'd be better off dead. The devil's bargain, written in smoke, signed in whiskey, sealed in oak. You can buy your freedom, pay in blood, but you'll drag your chains through the southern mud. every step I take just echoes pain. The deal I made still burns in my veins. No preacher's prayer can break these chains. He follows close with a shadow smile, been chasing me down for mile on mile. The bargain's done and the price is due, but I'd sell my soul again just to forget you. The devil's bargain carved in stone leaves you empty, leaves you alone. You can buy your freedom paying blood, but you'll sink down deep in the southern mud.
The rope swings slow in the morning sun. Another man's life is nearly done. Crowds gather round with a hollow cheer, but the hangman's boots bring only fear. I hear the creak of the timber frame. They call out loud, they curse my name. No prayers left, no tears to weep, only secrets the gallows keep. The hangman's shadow, long and cold, falling on the guilty, falling on the bold. No mercy given, no time to borrow. Your last breath waits in the hangman's shadow. The sheriff swears that justice came, but my blood's been bought in another's name. A crime I never chose to bear, still they bind my hands and drag me there. The priest reads lines from a holy book, but even he won't need my look. The wind turns sharp, the clouds hang low, the gallows creak, the end will show. The hangman's shadow, long and cold, falling on the guilty, falling on the bold. No mercy given, no time to borrow. Your last breath waits in the hangman's shadow. I see the faces I'll leave behind, broken hearts and twisted minds. The rope grows tighter, the sky turns black, no road ahead, no turning back. The drumbeat rolls, the crowd goes still, one step closer to the final will. And when the trap gives way below, the world is gone in the hangman's shadow. Oh, the hangman's shadow, carved in stone, takes you swiftly, leaves you alone.
Shadows.
Wide through the desert plain, no towns ahead, just dust and pain. I ride along with the setting sun, a life half lived and a race not won. The saddle creaks with a lonesome sound, each hoof beats hard on hollow ground. The stars don't guide, the moon won't care. It's a long ride to nowhere, the long ride to nowhere. Dust in my no home to return to, no place to hide. The past rides behind me, the night's growing cold. The long ride to nowhere is all I hold. I left my name in a barroom fight. I left my love on a frozen night. I left my soul in a preacher's hand. Now I drift like smoke across the land. The river's dry, the fields turn stone. The road just swallows what I've known, and every mile the truth lays bare. It's a long ride to nowhere, the long ride to nowhere. Dust in my eyes, no home to return to, no place to hide. The past rides behind me, the night's growing cold. The long ride to nowhere is all I hold. I see the faces in the midnight flame. They call me out, they curse my name, but I keep riding with my sins untold, a broken heart and a pocket of coal. The horizon fades, the world turns black. There's no way forward and no way back. Only silence answers prayer on this long ride to nowhere. No church bells ring, no children sing, no gold, no hope, no righteous king, just the echo of hooves on an empty plain, a drifter bound to endless shame. The long ride to nowhere, carved in
all I hold.
She wore her grief like a funeral veil. Her heart was broken, her skin turned pale. The night he died by a coward's hand, she swore her love, she'd make her stand. The town grew quiet when she passed through, her eyes like fire, her soul cut true. The men all whispered, the women prayed, but her vow was set, it would not fade. The widow's revenge, carved in stone, she walks this road, but not alone. The grave may hold the man she loved, but her justice rides with steel above. She learned the way of a loaded gun, the sound it makes when the work is done. She rode at night where the shadows been, and swore her oath to the bitter end. One by one she found their trail, her silence colder than any jail. They begged for mercy, they swore in vain, but her only prayer was their blood-stained name. The widow's revenge, carved in stone, she walks this road, but not alone. The grave may hold the man she loved, but her justice rides with steel above. The last man stood at the gallows tree. He begged forgiveness on bended knee, but she raised her hand, her face unbowed, and the thunder fell without a sound. The morning came, the town drew near. They found her weeping, they found her clear. Her task was done, her love repaid, and the price she bore could not be swayed. She lost her life the day he fell. Her soul's been walking a darker hell. No preacher's word, no holy hand could turn her heart from the vow she planned. The widow's revenge,
carved in stone. She walks this road, but not alone. The grave may hold the man she loved, but her justice rides with steel above.
I light a match in a roadside bar. The glass is cracked, the jukebox scarred. Every bottle shines like a bitter flame, and every drink whispers out your name. The barkeep knows I won't go home. I drown my sins in a glass of bone. The whiskey burns, but it don't kill pain, and the ghosts slip in through the broken frame. Whiskey and ghosts, they're all I keep. One puts me under, the other won't sleep. I reach for the bottle, but I'm never alone. Haunted by shadows I've carved in stone. A woman's voice on the midnight breeze sings like sorrow through the cypress tree. I see her face in the smoke I breathe. Her eyes still shine in the ashen green. The cards are laid, the dice still roll. The devil's deal keeps my heart in hold. I chase the burn, but the fire just grows, and the night drags on with the friends I chose. Whiskey and gold, they're all I keep. One puts me under, the other won't sleep. I reach for the bottle, but I'm never alone. Haunted by shadows I've carved in stone. Every bar stool whispers lies, every mirror shows their eyes. No redemption, no release, only spirits that won't find peace. The candles die, the clock strikes 3. The whiskey's gone, but the dead won't leave. I walk outside, but the wind still moves.